I'm here with my model today, Ramona. Thank you for being my model. And we're going to do an ecogenic skin treatment. So first of all, we're going to start with our cleanser and just put a little bit of moisture onto the skin, just so that we're able to use the cleanser and have some good slip. Now remember, Ecogenics is all botanicals, so I know that my model's skin is a little sensitive, and so this is going to be a perfect facial for her, as there are no fragrances, parabens or petroleum in this product. So we're going to start cleansing on the décolleté, up the neck, over the chin area, lips. I also noticed when I was doing my analysis on her skin that she has a few blackheads on the nose area, and so we'll go ahead and remove some of those for her. And this cleanser is wonderful. It foams up nicely, gives you lots of slip, and you can just add water to it just to get it nice and evenly spread. Alright. Now I'm going to use a facial brush on my machine, and just to get the deep cleansing of the brush. And here we go. And not only does this deep cleanse nicely, it gives a really nice feeling to the client, and they feel as though they're getting a nice deep cleansing of their skin. How's that feel, Miss Ramona?
Great.
Great. It's polishing the skin and cleansing it nicely. Helps remove debris, dead skin cells. Also promotes a little bit of circulation. And I'd be careful using it over areas. Ramona has a little bit of coupe rose, so we don't want to go too much over there. And that should do it. At this point, you can spray on some of the herbal facial bath, which I've made, and put it into a spray bottle. And that's kind of nice just to put on over the cleanser before you take it off. Gives you a little bit more slip to just do some final cleansing. Focus on the areas where there's comedones and so on and so forth. And we will now go ahead and remove this cleanser just using 4x4 gauze and water. So there we go. Just remove this cleanser. And you'll find you'll only need a small amount of the cleanser, as it's quite concentrated and emulsifies really nicely. Here we go. Now I made my herbal tea bath before, or herbal facial bath, and you make it like a nice cup of tea. You put in 1 scoop of herbal tea bath or herbal facial bath, and add hot water. So it's a good thing to plan before time, just a few minutes. Then I put some in a bowl, and I'll show you this if I can. In a bowl here with my gauze filled with the herbal facial bath, and I also take some of that fluid, put it into a spray bottle. So you'll see as we'll go along, I'll use the bath and the spray differently. At this point I'm going to use the spray, because this will give us toning over the décolleté, over the face. And then I'm just going to take a 4x4 gauze, tear open a hole in the middle, place this over my client's face, and just press, just to remove any of the facial bath that's left. And then we're going to move into using the microdermabrasion cream. So the microdermabrasion cream has diamond-shaped crystals. I'm just going to scoop out a small amount. And those crystals are going to lift off all those dead skin cells that lay on the outer layer of the epidermis. I'm going to be a bit more careful on my client here, where there's some broken capillaries. Definitely on the nose area where we found a lot of those blackheads. You okay there, Ramona? Mm-hmm. Alright, good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my herbal facial bath in the spray just to give me a little bit of wetness. And the skin should be the same moisture as the moisture in your eyes. So not too much, just a little bit of moisture. And I'm just going to spread this all over, avoiding this eye area here. Another spray of the herbal facial mask. And just turn my machine off for a second. Alright, and we're just going to go in small, gentle, circular motions. Up one side of the nose, and around the orbicularis oxyli, the other side of the nose. Same here. And then small circular motions away from the heart, along the chin, zigzag it over the lips, upper lip, on the chin, and back up again. Should probably do about 4 to 5 passes from chin to forehead. And then zigzag over the forehead. Get the corrugator muscle. Skin here is where you frown. And then there we go, back up, and we always end on the temporalis. Good, so we're going to remove this. This microdermabrasion prepares the skin for the alpha hydroxy acid peel, which is very gentle on the skin. We'll talk about that in a second. And so we just gently remove this, like so. Just using warm 4x4 gauze. There we go. Now, at this point we're going to just do another spray of herbal facial bath. How does the skin feel, okay? Mm-hmm. Good. Perfect. Alright, whenever you're doing an alpha hydroxy acid or a glycolic peel, you need a glass dish. We're just going to put in 1 pump. And for an alpha hydroxy acid peel, we're going to use a fan brush. would like to do before we start that is place a couple of iPads soaked in the herbal tea. I like to call it the tea facial bath. And I'm going to gently place these over the eyes just to protect them while we put on the alpha hydroxy acid, which is going to resurfacing the skin. Take off all those dead skin cells. So start at the chin and work my way up, and I'm just going to avoid the area where there's a lot of open capillaries or just superficial ones. And you have to tell your clients it's going to have a slight tingling, even burning sensation, and that's normal. If it gets a little bit out of control for your client, you can use a fan or spray on some cool water. How does it feel, Ramona?
Feels fine.
Yeah, perfect. So it's always important to ask your client how it's feeling. Once you have it on. Alright. So once it's nicely applied, we're going to leave it for probably 5 to 7 minutes, and then we will carry on.